This is the next heading. Concept of vote value. Concept of vote value. So when you go to the polling booths and cast your vote as a general voter in the Lok Sabha or Vidhan Sabha election, when you press the button, how many votes are registered? One vote. If Ambani presses the button, one vote only, sadly. However rich they are, the funda in general election is what? One person, one vote. Because you are representing yourself. This is a concept. Yes or no? But in this election, who are the electors? Who are the voters? MPs as well as MLAs. These are the what? Electors. Now MPs and MLAs don't just represent themselves. They represent the entire constituency from where they have been elected. Yes or no? Now think and tell me, which person represents a larger group of people, MP or MLA? MP or MLA? We can also see this very easily. Let's say this is a state of Andhra Pradesh. Now in Andhra Pradesh, you divide the state into 175 small parts, and then from each part people vote to choose one MLA, because your state has 175 MLAs. Clear? Telangana has 119. But when it comes to MP, the same state has how many MPs? 25. So your state is divided into just 25 parts, and from each part people vote and choose one MP because you have 25 MPs. Are you clear on this point so far? So who represents a bigger area? MP. Who represents more people? MP. So if MP presses the button and if MLA presses the button, should we have same value for them? Of course not. MP has more value because MP is representing more number of people. Are you clear? So if we give all of them the same kind of status and value, that would not be fair. So I hope you now understand that vote value of MP must be greater than the vote value of MLA. But then how do we calculate it? We'll come to that. Write this first. Vote value of MP must be greater. Vote value of MP must be greater than the vote value of MLA, because the MP represents a larger constituency size, because MP represents larger constituency size. Clear? So this point is okay, but we have to calculate the vote value also. So how do we calculate it? What is the formula? Next heading. Formula for vote value. Formula for vote value. So firstly, let's calculate the vote value of one MLA of any state. So the formula is very simple. You take the population of the entire state and you divide the population by number of elected MLAs in the state. Clear? So please write state population upon number of elective MLA or assembly seats. Elective seats meaning number of elected seats. Are you clear? All okay? But the state population runs in crores. So this number becomes very large. So to make it more manageable, what we do is divide this by 1000, meaning we multiply by 1 by 1000. So this number becomes small, easy to calculate and manage. Clear? But there is a small concern still remains. When I say state population, which population? Today's population, yesterday's population, which population should I take into account? Census, of course, census population. So last census was conducted in 2011. This means 2011 population. Yes or no? But no. We take 1971 census. Are you clear? Just mention that. 1971 census. Now I'll come to that, why 1971 census, but let us firstly try to find what can be the vote value of an MLA of a state. Are we done here? Let's look at your state only, Telangana. Formula. So what they would do, like say for Telangana, currently whatever is the number of districts which are part of Telangana, in 1971, what was the population of those 10 districts which were given to Telangana? Clear? When the bifurcation took place, 10 districts went to Telangana. So what was the population of those districts in 1971? We'll get it. Simple. Now they have been bifurcated. But the parts which are now in Telangana, what was the population of those parts in 1971? Clear? That is how we calculate the population. Okay. So this is an example of Telangana only. How many seats do you have? 119. What was the population? Oh, not UP. I took the previous class in UP, so I could not change this. Don't worry. It is Telangana only. What was the population of Telangana in 1971? Or mean all those areas which are current Telangana? 1.57 crores. Okay. What's the formula? Population upon number of seats into 1 by 1000. Population upon number of seats into 1 by 1000. You calculate it. Answer is 132. This means if the MLA of Telangana presses the button or casts a vote in somebody's favor in the election of president, how many votes will he get? 132 votes. Are we clear on this? Everyone? This is how you calculate the vote value of MLA of any state. So I have a list. You don't have to, mug up, but this is the list. You can get this online also. I don't think you can see that. Let me just. Okay. Can we see now? Andhra Pradesh. How many MLAs? 175. Okay. Population with census. What is the population? 2.78 crores. So, population upon MLAs into 1 by 1000. This is the answer. So, value of vote of each MLA of Andhra Pradesh is how much? 159. Okay. So, of course, if you look at the formula, the vote value depends on what? State population. Larger the population, more the vote value. And it can be seen also. Look at, say, Arunachal Pradesh. Population. What is this population? 4.7 lakh. That's it. So, of course, what is the vote value? 8. And then you see UP, 403 MLAs, population 8. That is in 1971, 8.38 crore. What is the vote value? 208. And think of Sikkim as a state. Population 2 lakh, 32. Vote value 7. In fact, all the MLAs of Sikkim collectively have almost the same vote value as one MLA of UP. Yes or no? You have to convince 32 MLAs of Sikkim to vote for you, or convince just one MLA of UP to vote for you. So one thing is clear, that any state or MLA's importance increases if the population increases of the state. Yes? Okay. Now just hold this opinion, because we'll have to understand the 1971 thing. So the southern states, because of maybe the kingdom of Travancore, etc., a lot of southern states, you had the Vijayanagar Empire, glorious empires. You might not have been taught about all these things, sadly, because of our very strange and weird history system in the school. But we had some really thriving empires in the southern part of the country. So there's also this legacy of those great empires. So the intellectual capacity or the governments were slightly more focused towards education advancement. Okay, so constantly these governments used to tell their people, educate them, inform them about the problems that can arise due to increasing population, because resources are limited. So you have to control your population. Family planning was being taught. But in the northern states, nothing of this sort was being taught. In fact, in northern states, the idea was more kids, more hands to work, more money. They forgot that if you have more kids, you have more mouths to feed also. That's also a problem. So by 1970s, India was experiencing a population explosion, primarily because of the great performance of northern states. So at that point of time, the government thought that if we keep on changing the latest census and we keep on upgrading the census, then the northern states are on a population rise, but southern states have stabilized their population. So southern states' value or the vote value of MLA will keep on coming down, yes or no? But northern states will keep on increasing, which is going to be a very strange punishment for the southern states. Like, you are telling your people not to have more kids, and now your vote value is decreasing in that election. So is it not acting like a punishment for something good actually? Yes or no? But northern states, no training, no family planning, they are doing nothing in life. The only target is have more kids. The CM of one state has 11 kids, the former CM. 11 kids. In fact, when that CM was had gone to a show, I forgot some show, long time ago, he was shown a family photograph of his with all the kids. He could not recollect names of his own kids. I think that is one clear sign that you have too many kids. And then when you would ask them that India wants a family planning norm, slogans like hum do, hamare do, right? Meaning just have 2 kids. What are you doing? So he would respond in a funny manner saying, no, I'm in the opposition, I have to oppose everything. So I'm opposing government policy also, and I have more kids. So they took it as a joke. You have more kids. Look at the situation right now. The entire belt, right from UP, Bihar, Bengal, look at the resource crunch there. Why are people moving from those parts? Of course, lack of opportunities is a big concern, but resource crunch. Who would want to go and work in some other state and face concerns and problems? Nobody wants that. But sadly, the leaders had a very pathetic performance. So the problem was, in 1976, the government said, let's do one thing. Right now, southern states have tried to stabilize their population. Maybe in 25 years, northern states will also tell their people not to have so many kids. So their population will also stabilize. Then we can use the next census. So just below this, you can write now a small subheading: fixing the 1971 census. So this census was fixed for 25 years. Please write below this. First point, reason. I'll dictate, please write. Reason, to promote family planning norms. To promote family planning norms among northern states. To promote family planning norms among northern states. Jeevani, sir, nice, but please give break. We have 2 breaks, only 1 break. 1 break. Oh, he joined now. Okay, okay. No, don't troll these innocent people. They are striving hard. Okay, so now please write below this 40. Let me just use this here, right here. 42nd Amendment Act 1976. Below that only. Reason, below reason this. So see, with this modification, it was fixed for 25 years. How many years? 25. So it was fixed in which year? 1976. So after 25 years, what year comes? Use your calculator. 2001. In 2001, it was time for revision. But when 2001 came, the government realized that northern states are still not controlling their population. No emotional control at all. So we fixed it again for 25 years. Are you clear? So please write. Again a change was made, 84th Amendment Act 2001, and fixed for 25 years. This makes it fixed till what date? Till 2026. So till next year, we cannot use the new census. Let's see what happens next year. It is not about the census thing. It is about revisiting this idea. So here they can use 2011 census also if they want to, which is unlikely, which will not happen. Why? Because firstly, the idea, as you said, is to use the latest census. That would be 2021 census, which will be conducted in the next 2 years. And also the big concern is, if you use the latest census, then the gap between the southern and northern state becomes very, very huge. So which might not be appreciated by the southern states, because it is not their fault. Yes or no? But you are promoting family planning. The TFR in some states like Kerala, etc., is less than 2. TFR means total fertility rate. How many kids will a couple have in their entire life? Less than 2. In fact, in bigger cities, in Bangalore, etc., most couples don't want to have kids now. They call themselves DINK, DINK. Double income, no kids. Both the couples work, but they don't want to have kids. They'll have a dog, but not a kid, because of rising expenditure costs, whatever the reasons are, etc. Maybe they have seen Bagban, but actually you would not know what is Bagban. Okay, so that's the whole point. Their population in general is less. There is very low density of population, and that reflects in the representation. We can't change that. You think Sikkim population is very huge now? No. See, northeastern states, their educational advancement is at a different level completely, and their way of life is also quite different. So one misconception we might have. So when we talk about tribals, so you always visualize the tribals of Satpura, the tribals, the Bhils, etc., the tribals in the Maoist areas, lack of education. Northeastern tribals are highly educated people. Okay, the literacy rate in Mizoram etc. is higher than that of Kerala. So northeastern states, tribals are quite distinct. They have a very unique way of life. They are highly westernized. Look at the songs and all they play. Look at the fashion sense they have, etc. So there, this is not a concern. The population explosion has never been a concern. We'll discuss later on. Northeast has a different problem altogether. The problem of Northeast is amalgamation with India in general. Right? Now, that can be because of various reasons. One reason is also that their facial features are distinct. They are of a distinctly racial origin. So they have also faced a lot of racial harassment in other parts of the country. Well, that is a separate issue altogether. Population, there is no problem there. They will always be underrepresented or represented in a less number because it's a very low population area, right? So that is no concern. The real concern comes between north and south because they started at the almost same rate, and now the difference is drastic. If you think of it, say a state like Kerala. In Kerala, for every 18 lakh people, there is one MP. Okay. In Bihar, for every 32 lakh people, there is one MP. Of course, grossly underrepresented. But then what do you do? Because if you increase the seats too much for Bihar, UP, etc., then you will face a backlash. And also the current government in power, it controls primarily which states? Northern states only. Of course, it is good for them. See, we don't see in the near future BJP winning Kerala or winning Tamil Nadu. So if BJP tries to increase the seats of UP and Bihar too much, they might face a backlash also. That's the problem. Anyway, let's come back here. So next year we'll see what is the step taken and then we'll change the formula, etc. But right now this is a formula. Clear? Calculating the vote value of one MLA of one state. Now comes the question, how to calculate number 2, the vote value of who? One MP. So this is simple. What you do is you find out the vote value of one MLA of one state. Okay, like say Andhra Pradesh only. Then you find out the total vote value of all the MLAs of your state. Then you find out total vote value of all the MLAs of all the states. Add it all together. Okay. So this means here the numerator is going to be total vote value of all elected MLAs upon, just like we divided in the formula for MLA, number of MLAs, here we divide by number of what? Number of elective MP seats, number of elected MPs. Done. That's it. No 100, no 1000, nothing here. This is the vote value of one MP. Please write this. Are we clear? Should we proceed from here? So let me show you. So what have we done here? We have taken the vote value of one MLA of one state, that is say Andhra Pradesh, 159. We calculate vote value of all the MLAs of Andhra Pradesh. How do we do it? 159 into number of MLAs. This means 27,000. Similarly, calculate vote value of all the MLAs of all the states. This is the number, 5,43,231. And then we divide this by what? Number of all elected MPs. So what is that number? 543 in the Lok Sabha and 233 in the Rajya Sabha. So this is what you get. just to explain this point here, see, understand please. In the Lok Sabha, you have 543 MPs. In the Rajya Sabha, you have 245 MPs, of which 12 are nominated. Remember, these people like say Ilayaraja, PT Usha, nominated. So they are not included. Only elected MPs are included because only elected MPs get to vote. Clear? So what remains? 233 who are elected. So this means what? Total, that number we got by adding the vote value of all the MLAs, 5,43,000 something, divide by 543 plus 245, 543 plus 233, which is how much? 776. So you get what? 700. Just write this. This one. Once the formula is written, just below this write value of each vote, not this, value of each vote equals 543,231. 543,231 upon 776. Upon 776, and beside 776, please mention this also. On one corner towards the right side, on a side note, this. Lok Sabha 543, Rajya Sabha 245, of which 12 are nominated. You can make a cross here and you make a tick here. Are you done? What is the vote value of one MP then? 700. What was the vote value of MLA of UP, which is the highest? 208. 700. There is no match, of course. So the vote value of MPs will always be greater than the vote value of MLAs. Also, does the vote value of MLAs remain the same across the states? Yes or no? No, it varies. In some state it is less, some state it is more. Is this formula clear to everyone? Below this formula now, write 2 lines. Change the paragraph. First point. Vote value of all MPs is same and fixed. Vote value of all MPs is same and fixed at 700. And same and fixed at 700. Number 2, second point. Vote value of MLAs varies, varies, varies from one state to another. From one state to another. You can write below this example, UP-208, UP-208, Andhra 159, okay, that's it. Karnataka maybe 131, those from Karnataka can write, Karnataka 131, etc. Clear on this point? All okay? This is how you calculate the vote value of our MPs and MLAs. This formula was given by N. Gopalaswamy Iyengar, and this is what is used. So if we are all so clear on this, so amazing, then let's see whether we can contribute to solving some questions or not. Solve this question. Came in 2018. Easy question. Online people, answer. If you are there, alive, awake. Neither one nor two. Okay. Sir. Answer is marked. Sorry. No whitener. Others, now they'll be cautious to mark. Only one. And others? Only one. Okay. With reference to the election of the President of India, consider the following statements. The value of the vote of each MLA varies from state to state. Yes or no? Yes, it does. So, one is correct. The value of the vote of MPs of Lok Sabha is more than the value of vote of MP of Rajya Sabha. Yes or no? No. The value of vote of MPs remains the same and fixed at how much? 700. So, one is right, two is wrong. Right answer is A1 only. Okay. Great. Solve a very old question, 20 years ago, 20 years, 2 decades. Please. Only one C. Okay. How to write an essay for this? No, this is a polity class, Anusha, so I'm not sure. I mean, there might be some confusion, I'm not sure. Ah, the answer. Forget all that. I mean, if possible, today only. Right? Only two. Others, what do you think? Only two. Here? Skip. Next question. Okay, let's see. In the electoral college for the presidential election in India, the value of vote of an elected MLA equals state population upon number of elected MLAs of the state, that is correct, into 1000. So this is where it is wrong. One is wrong. Remove these two. So it's either 2 or 3. Let's check. The value of the vote of an elected MP equals total value of the votes of all elected MLAs upon total number of elected MPs. Yes or no? This formula seems correct. 2 is right. Right answer is B, only 2. There were more than 5,000 members in the latest elections. Of course not. How many members were there in the election? So how many voters were there in total? You can simply calculate it. How many MLAs were casting their vote? 4033 here. Okay, 4033 plus how many MPs who cast their vote? 776. So add that, it is less than 5,000. At that point of time, JNK is also a state. Add 114 there also. Still it is less than 5,000. Clear? So that's there. So far, easy questions. Now came a question in 2023, which is by far the toughest paper in the last 10-15 years, because the cutoff in 23 was 75 marks. Please solve this. Have patience. Don't worry. Don't panic. Relax and solve. Jeevani, okay, correct. Very good. Read carefully, slowly, take your time and then solve. Now, first wrong. Others? This is your rate of solving. Only 2. So what is the answer? Just tell me A, B, C, D. B. Okay. Only 2. Others? Here, front bench, Haji. Thinking. You get only 20 minutes. Okay, let's try to solve this. And as some of you are saying about first, second, right, wrong, okay. Consider the following statements, all that is there, let it be. The members nominated to either house of the parliament or the legislative assemblies are also eligible to be included in the electoral college, yes or no? No. Only elected MPs can vote, only elected MLAs can vote. Nominated members cannot vote. Are you clear on this point? So is one wrong? Yes, very good. So all four cannot be the answer. Okay. Higher the number of elective assembly seats, higher is the value of vote of each MLA. If the assembly seats increases, the vote value increases. Just check the formula for once. What does the formula say? Which one was that? Let's take MLAs only. Okay. So this is a formula. This is the numerator, this is the denominator. Remember maths, fractions. If the denominator increases, then the value will increase or decrease. 1 by 2, 1 by 3, decrease, right? Yes or no? Basic maths. So let's come here. Higher the number of assembly seats, more the denominator, higher is the value of votes. Higher or lesser? Lesser, no? It will be lower, not higher. Clear so far? So let's remove this also, only 3, gone. Okay. Forget the third one, it's a very fact-based question. But tell me third one, the value of vote of each MLA of MP is greater than that of Kerala, yes or no? What do you feel? Okay, we'll come to that. Fourth one, the value of vote of each MLA of Pondicherry is higher than that of Arunachal. And they give logic also. They say that because the ratio of population to the number of seats, that is the formula, in Pondicherry is greater as compared to Arunachal. Okay. So for this, there is no alternative but to check. Though the statement is correct, the fourth one, the logic is actually correct. But let's see. So Arunachal, if you look at the population of Arunachal, you'll be surprised that, population of Arunachal and Pondicherry. 4.67, check Pondicherry. 4.71, same population. But because the number of elective seats are double in Arunachal, here it is 30. Arunachal is how many MLAs? 60 MLAs. 60. So if denominator is huge, vote value decreases. And that is why vote value of Arunachal MLA is 8 and vote value of Pondicherry MLA is 16. Right? So yes, this actually makes this question absolutely correct statement, the last one, that let's read this now with the fact that we have. The value of vote of each MLA of Pondicherry is higher than that of Arunachal because ratio of population to number of seats in Pondicherry is higher. Yes or no? Now, of course, you will say yes. This is correct. Wrong, wrong. Now, what about this? Any informed person, if he reads this statement, they might feel, oh, of course, more population, more vote value. Let's cross check with the data, which is slightly surprising. The vote value of the MLA of MP is actually, so where is MP? Madhya Pradesh. How much? 131. Kerala. How much? 152. The vote value of MLA of Kerala is more, not less than that of vote value of MLA of MP. This means what? This means that the particular statement is wrong. Are we clear? So, what is the answer? This is wrong, and this is wrong. Correct. This is correct. Right answer is only 1. But this is, I think, a question that has been said by somebody who wanted to harass people. Somebody who had lesser knowledge of polity, more of CSAT. This is what happens when you ask some CSAT faculty to set up a polity paper. Now comes the bigger question, that they are actually expecting us to remember vote value of all the MLAs of states. Is it practically feasible? Not possible. So the next time, should we start mugging up all these vote values? Don't do it. Why? Historically, such difficult questions have not been asked. Number one. Number two, also observe when these kind of questions are asked. So, if you look at this, we had the election for the Indian president last time, which year? 2022. Question asked in 23, next year prelims. Before that, we had the election for Indian president in the year 2017. Okay? Question was asked next year prelims. Clear? Before that in 2012, before that in 2007, before that in 2002. Question asked next year 2003. So when is the next election? 27. So hopefully question will be asked in 28 only. Right? So anyway, even if you are preparing for this topic, please don't mug up all these facts. It is not possible to mug up and retain all these things. If such questions come, it is best to leave those questions because they are unsolvable. Don't chase questions. If you start chasing individual question, then you will be trapped in the preparation. Are you clear? Skip. If it so happens that these kind of factual questions are asked again and again, then we will have to improvise and start mugging up those facts. But if once such a question is asked, we cannot. Are you clear? Because in the same year, they also asked a question about flag code. That what is the possible dimension of the Indian flag? You can't mug up all these things. This is not possible. So we should not chase questions, but rather the concept. And if UPSC continuously starts asking a particular kind of question, then we'll go and mug up. But right now, don't go crazy for all these things. Clear? Formula knowledge is sufficient. Okay. So don't be disappointed. It's okay. Don't feel sad that you could not answer. There were a lot of questions that the aspirants could not answer then.